Right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We'll be giving a back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Remember to like and share this news too. Okay, my people, the latest one where we dey get for here, where they off every single person be say yes, the Biafra Liberation Army highest commander, yes, has given a very strong warning to, of course, Jagaban, the so-called Jagaban, and he has started quaking in tears as pressure rises on the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, my people, as I'm talking to you right now, Biafra Army commander, yes, of course, has given a very strong warning to Tinubu and demands for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at the moment, and he has sent a very strong warning onto him, telling him that if he does not do the needful by releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike Indiwo, then he is going to face the consequences dearly, and he is going to regret every single action that he takes at this moment, because of the fact that he has held this particular man, or his government has held Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for the longest of times, and nothing has been done on his release, knowing that fully well that this particular man has done nothing to them, or has done nothing to deserve being imprisoned by them. He has warned them sternly to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or they would face the wrath of him. And of course, we know what, whenever the Biafra leader talks about facing the wrath, it means a very high time of sending a whole lot of them to judgment when the time comes. And of course, they will be unable to escape this particular one, because it is coming with heat at the moment, it is coming with anger at the moment, it is coming with every single thing you can think of. And that is why anything that would happen at this particular point, anything that would happen right now, would be very terrible, both for him and for the government entirely, or for Nigerians, for whoever they call themselves, the Fulanis that are heading with him to wherever they want to go to. It is going to be a terrible thing for them, unless they do the needful, unless they do what is expected of them to do. If not, they will surely face the consequences that will be there for them. And that is the main thing concerning the course of the action, the course of every single thing at the moment. It is either they release him, it is either they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or face the consequences of keeping him there for the longest of time, for keeping an innocent man in prison for doing nothing, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu actually did nothing to these people, and they decided to keep him in their stead for actually doing nothing. So what is the aim? What is the aim of keeping someone that did not do anything to you? What did this man do to you that you've decided to keep him in your stead? What has he done? What has he committed? Nothing. And that is why the BLA, the Biafra highest commander, is on the edge at this moment. Even as you already know that recently that the House of Reps have put fire on top Jagaban Nyash, as they have also put pressure on him concerning the rate of things in the country, and how he should release also Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. As the Biafra highest commander has said this, it is going to be on the high side for him, and if he does not do the needful, if he does not release, then he will know that he will have to face a whole lot of things, a whole lot of query that will come upon him. And we know how this man's tenure has been, that within 6 months, within 1 to 7 months of his reign, it has been the most terrible time that these people, his so-called followers that put him there, has been in. They have been in torture, they have been in anguish ever since. And that is the reason why they are so not happy with him, and they are ready to do anything to make sure that this man faces whatever it is he has done and he has put upon them. And that is why at this point, they do not care, no matter the situation they found themselves, whatever it is this man has done, they want him to do the needful, to release, or else, whatever it is he sees, he should take. And at this particular point, you can tell that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or rather Jagaban, is on the heat and will do the necessary things that he needs to do. And that is the most important thing of all. That is the most important thing that you would think of at this moment. That is what you would think of, and you would be ready to to do it. So, my people, it is at this moment that you would come to find out the unsaved them. Because that is what it is at this particular point. Okay, the next news that we have right here is that the security operatives discover bodies of 6 policemen killed by Fulani headsmen, 15 others missing. This is not a joke. The fact that this set of things keep happening, and they feel that they can get away with it, because it is what they think. They feel they would be able to like get away with every single thing they do. Is very outrageous. Now they are suffering for the consequences. They are suffering for the consequences of the things that are happening to them. It says here that trouble is brewing in Delta State after the bodies of policemen killed by Fulani headsmen were discovered. A collaborative effort between security forces and local vigilantes resulted in the retrieval of deceased police officers' bodies belonging to the IRT Abuja, PMF 51 Ogara, and Anti-Kidnapping Squad Asaba. So these are the set of people that their bodies were found recently that were killed by Fulani headsmen. And they are still keeping these people in their stead. They are still keeping this set of people in their stead. And that is why we can never allow them to encroach into our own land. They have already encroached. They have started entering. But we will not allow them to do that anymore, because the more they encroach, the more they enter into our land, the more they take over and want to feel that they have something they need to do in our place. And we will not let them have that. Yes, we can never let them have that. Okay, it continues. The recovered corpses of the officers have been deposited at Mariri Central Hospital Morgue in Ugili, disclosed a senior security source at the Delta State Police Command, speaking on the condition of anonymity. The recovery operation conducted in Ugili North local government area of Delta State followed extensive search efforts in the forest on both Sunday and Monday. So these people have been missing for some time. On January 24th, 2024, 3 officers, all inspectors, were dispatched to the Ororo community in Ugili North, Delta State, in response to a distress call made by an individual named Moses Progress. The distress caller alleged an attack by suspected Fulani headsmen, leading to the officers' deployment. Tragically, they never returned, and with their fate shrouded in uncertainty. So they called these people and they sent only 3 police officers instead of them to send a full squad to go and handle these people. Fulani headsmen normally move in bulk, and you sent only 3 people. What do you expect? Of course, they have taken them down. Although the police authorities in Delta State have remained silent about the incident, a group of local vigilante members discovered the bodies of some of the slain officers. The report continued. Operation Huts belonging to the suspected killer Fulani headsmen were demolished, and 6 corpses were found in the Agadama bush, while the whereabouts of the 15 others remain unknown. Regarding the discovery, the anonymous security source further elaborated. They spent over 3 hours at the hospital morgue during the documentation before being attended to at Ugili Central Hospital. Another source, when queried, mentioned no details yet, and I will get back to you as we progress, indicating ongoing investigation into the matter. My people, this is what it is, and this is what things would always end up to be, so far as it concerns the Fulani headsmen being allowed to encroach, because these Fulani headsmen, they are trouble. They are full-time trouble. And the earlier we get to find out that these people do not have a place with us, and they can never have a place with us in the southeast, I don't care about wherever they are, in Abuja or wherever, those people, they can allow them encroach into their land. But in our own land, Abia State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and the rest, we are not allowed to let them in. we cannot let them in. If not, we risk losing lives of maybe innocent farmers, innocent people that are around. And that is the reason we must avoid anything that will allow us calm down when we see them encroaching or entering into our land. We cannot do that. We cannot let them do that. And so because of that, we'll always be at alert to make sure that they do not encroach into our land to do things that are not that to do things that would cause mayhem or trouble in our society or in our community. And yes, we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.